Good morning, folks. The time is, well, it's 8:34 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 27th of May, 2025. Now, you and I know that that's the 28th. For my friends on the other side of the globe, my friends in Australia, my friends in Victoria, my friends in Adelaide, my friends in the Gold Coast, my friends in Sydney, hello, Paul, and my friends in Melbourne. Hey, Jody Roberts. How's everybody doing? Not just the folks in Australia. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing fantastic. My name's Lee. I'm that guy who started the group while I thought it was funny. The group is so funny, we started it twice, my friends. And you are you, and you are awesome. How do I know you're awesome? These groups were nothing until you got here. These groups are awesome now. Therefore, I think that means you're awesome, my friends. So thanks for being awesome, and thanks for making us awesome. And if you're playing a drinking game where you have a shot every time I say awesome, well, somebody's passed out already. Oh my gosh, speaking of awesome folks, we have about 757,000 members in our groups as of this morning. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? I think it's pretty crazy. That's more people than many cities have population. So let's call us what we are. We're the funniest city on the internet, friends. Population, you and I, funny people in a funny place, and we're making people laugh. We're really good at it, my friends. That's been the whole plan the whole time, to make people laugh. Thanks for making that happen for me, my friends. And I got to stop pointing. So what's going on in your day today? I'll tell you, I don't really have a lot of plans today. Probably going to Costco later on. That's about it, and not even a big Costco run. Yesterday, I told you folks I'd probably go get a PlayStation 5. I did buy a PlayStation 5 yesterday. And, well, you know, I guess I'm happy about it. I got it all set up and everything, and I realized, hey, it's just a PlayStation 5. I have about 300 PlayStation 4 games that are digital that transfer over. I'm able to play those, no problem at all. A couple of those have PlayStation 5 upgrades, so they're going to look a little prettier. But I got to tell you, being an Xbox guy, Game Pass is an amazing thing. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If not, if you're not a gamer or whatever, it's not a big thing. But Game Pass is kind of like Netflix for gaming. It's something that Xbox has, and they have it on PC and stuff like that, but it's also on the Xbox. Getting on the PlayStation last night, getting myself set back up on the PlayStation Network, and get myself reactivating my PlayStation Plus account. There's some big advantages for the Xbox ecosystem. I'm just gonna say that if you're a Game Pass member, and I kind of miss that. I don't miss it because I have my Xbox right next to the PlayStation 5, so it's gonna be tough getting myself into playing on the PlayStation, but I'm going to try at least. And maybe I'm going to do some gaming videos too. I do have a Twitch channel, and on my YouTube channel I sometimes share gaming stuff, but I haven't for a long time. So that's what I did yesterday. I got a new PlayStation 5. Today, possibly going to Costco. Well, we're going to Costco for sure. So I'm going to be going to Costco later on. That's about it. I have no other plans. You know, I really have to clean up my desk. There's a part of my desk you can't see over here. And it's not dirty, it's cluttered, as I said a couple of videos ago, and maybe I'll get at that, because it won't take long, it's just a matter of doing it. That's my exciting day. That was my exciting day yesterday. What's happening in your day, my friends? Come on. Nobody left a comment yesterday on their days. Leave a comment today. It doesn't have to be exciting. Just anything. Just say hi, you know. Maybe you're going to the store. Maybe you're just hanging out at home. Maybe you're going to watch a movie. I'd love to hear anything about your day. Leave a comment on today's video, and we'll talk about your day tomorrow. I've got some great posts that I want to share with you this morning, folks. In fact, I've got 4 great posts today. That's twice as many as we usually have. Wow. I was just lazy and couldn't make up my mind, so I chose 4 posts instead of having to choose between them, my friends, and I think they're great. I got posts from Gail Countaway, she's my co-admin of the group. I got posts from Adam Ritchie. I've got posts from Ann Warner, and I got posts from Sue Ocheski, my friends, and each one of them made me laugh. So each one of them is going to get shared, and we're going to start with Gail Countaway because we're going alphabetical by last name. And Countaway comes before the rest of them, my friends. So we're going to start off with Gail's post, bringing it up right now. Saw this yesterday, and it made me laugh, you know. People complain about, Lee, you're so much of your stuff on my feed. We're just here to make your life better. A little bit of light in the darkness. Thanks, Gail. You rock. Appreciate this post. Appreciate all the work you do in the group too, Gail. Thank you very much. Now the next one. Going to be from Sue Ocheski. Now you should recognize that name. Sue shares a bunch of awesome stuff all the time. Let me bring up Sue's post right now. And yeah, this is a learning lesson for you, kid. Oh my gosh, I've seen this before and it made me laugh then. It makes me laugh now. Just, oh, wow. Yeah, you're going to learn a very important lesson. All right, thank you, Sue. Next one is from Adam Ritchie, bringing that up right now. Adam. True, but this is not just a she problem. This can happen to anyone. I mostly like the imagery. You recognize that? You recognize that demon costume? Let me know where it's from. I know. Adam, it made me laugh. I appreciate it. That's why we shared it. All right, I'll shut up. We're going to go on to the next one. Next one, fourth and final, but not least, is from Ann Warner. And this kind of goes along with something I shared yesterday from Twonks. It was a cartoon in our featured post, and I wish I'd seen this yesterday because they go together very, very well. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Sue. And thank you, Gail, for these great posts that we shared today. And folks, thank you for all your great posts. This is why we have well over, 750,000 people in the group. It's because of the great stuff that you folks are sharing every day. I really appreciate it, my friends, and keep it up. So since I can't afford to buy myself a Segway, I have to make a Segway up. And what we're going to do, we're going to figure out where we are. So I started off, I know I told you what time it was, and I know I told you what the date was on this side of the world and on the other side of the world in Australia. And of course, I emphasized my friends in Melbourne. Jory Roberts, hope you're doing well, my friend. And then I told you about my day yesterday, bought myself a PlayStation 5. Not sure, I don't not having buyer's remorse. I'm just kind of having, what am I going to do with this kind of remorse? And then I think I told you about today. The only thing I'm doing today is we're going to Costco later on, and I'm working on this video. That's all I can think of what I'm doing today. And then I asked about your day, and I would love if you'd share something about your day. Comment on this video. Anything's better than nothing, my friends. So did that. Then I featured, instead of 2 posts, I was lazy and couldn't choose 2 out of 4 that I like, so I featured 4 great posts from Gail Countaway, I'm going to cheat actually, Sue Ocheski, Adam Ritchie, and Ann Warner. Thank you to all of you for those great posts, and thank you to everybody for your great posts. I know I said that, but we're saying it again. And then I got to here. And from here, where do we go? I think you know. We go right to the bad jokes! Nothing says I mean business like using a shopping cart at the liquor store. What's green, has 4 legs, and if it fell out of a tree, could kill you? A pool table. If ignorance is bliss, why aren't more people happy? Marriage means commitment. But so does insanity. My father never trusted anyone. In fact, he had a saying about it. But he never trusted me enough to tell me it. I can't find my Gone in 60 Seconds Blu-ray. It was here a minute ago. What do you call a bee that never quite made it? A wannabe. The bartender said, "Sir, we don't serve time travelers here." A time traveler walks into a bar. "If you get a message from me about canned pork, do not open it. It's spam." What do you call people who hate long sentences? Criminals. I hope you like those jokes, my friends. I got a good chunk of those from Dave Knapp, my buddy Dave Knapp. That's right, Dave sends in jokes all the time, my friends, and I appreciate it because it makes the toughest part of the video a lot easier. Toughest part, but the most rewarding part of the video, that's the jokes. They do take more work. And when I have jokes to tell, when I don't have to be hunting for jokes, just makes it a little bit easier, and I always appreciate that, Dave. And folks, I want to tell your jokes too. Send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com, and if I use your joke on the air, I'm going to give you credit. I promise. And you know what? While you're at it, and if you feel up to it, why don't you record yourself telling a joke? That's right, grab your phone, turn on the camera, make sure it's facing you, of course, and hit video and record yourself telling a joke and send that along with those jokes that you're about to send me to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Maybe one of these days you'll click play on that video and we'll get to the joke segment. I'll introduce it, and next thing you know, there's your amazing face telling an amazing joke. That would be really cool. So let's make that happen, my friends. Jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Hey, I've got a great store, and I'm really proud of what we've got there. I've recorded this little blurb that I play every once in a while. I'm going to play it right now, and I'm going to be right back, my friends. All right, folks, really quick. We have a great store where we've got these fantastic coffee cups. We've got hoodies. We got shirts. Heck, we got shirts. Look at this. We got shirts. This is my 3/4 sleeve rock shirt, like I call it. Why do I call it that? Because it reminds me of concert shirts that I used to get when I go to concerts. I still get them. I still go to concerts. That's what this reminds me of. We got shirts. We got hoodies. We got a regular t-shirt. I'm going to bring that up right now. You can see all three of them right there, my friends. They look great. They're great quality, and they're going to look good on you because you're already a gorgeous looking person. Gorgeous looking person. Great design. Wow. Unstoppable. Told you I got a coffee cup. I also got a 25-ounce to-go cup. Really good quality cup. Keep your hot beverages hot, your cold beverages cold, and look good and represent the group at the same time. What else do I have? Oh my gosh, my friends, you're not going to believe this. I got a tote bag. I'm sorry, I sound like an idiot. I got this great tote bag. That's Rose Glad there with her tote bag saying not only is it good for groceries, it's good for books. And as you can see right there, it's great for hauling around your rubber chickens. Thank you, Rose. That rocks, and you rock, Rose. Folks, check out our store. We got a lot of cool stuff there, and I'm sure there's going to be something there for you. And if you buy one of our shirts or our hoodie or one of those coffee cups, or we have a phone case, we've got stickers. Let's see how you represent, my friends. So visit the store at store.wellithoughitwas.com. Thanks for listening to that, my friends. I'm not a good salesperson when it comes to selling my own stuff, but I promise you that's great, great quality stuff, and it looks great, and people really do ask you about it when you're out and about, my friends. Help us out and look great at the same time. Time to wrap up the video, my friends, but not before repeating a couple of things. One of those things, the most important thing, you freaking rock, my friend. I know that because we rock, and we only rock because you're here. And once again, look how many people we have in these groups. Well over 750,000 people. That's a good kind of crazy, my friends. I love the fact that so many people, so many awesome folks like you have decided this is a great place. This is a funny place. This is a place to be, and this is a place to share funny stuff. It's made this ride. This ride's been bumpy, but this ride's been fun, and it's been amazing so far. And you know, we're racing towards 1 million. I don't want to jinx myself. I don't really believe in jinx, but for those people that do, had my fingers crossed. So, but we are what I call. I'm on what I think is the race to 1 million people, and I can't wait till we get there. Maybe at 1 million we'll make this a private group. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I said we're going to do that a long time ago, but we'll wait till we get there. You know, if we get there, and if we don't get there, if we don't get a single new person going forward, but we have this group that we are already the funniest city on the internet. We've established that. We're the best group on the internet, my friends. And you know, it makes me happy to come here every day and to make these videos and to curate your posts. I mean, it's a lot of work. It really is a lot of work, but it's happy to do it because it's worthwhile. It's worth it, my friends. And I said I was going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up. I'm going to be here again tomorrow. And I'm so glad that I know there's a bunch of you that are going to be here again tomorrow too. Hopefully we have some new people. But if we don't, who cares? We're already the funniest city on the internet, right? And we're already the best group on the internet. Folks, we absolutely rock. We'll see you again tomorrow. All the love.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.